Okay, so welcome to the Monday evening yoga class. And we are going to get started with a nice warm up. If you are in different climates, I was just explaining to one of the students who's calling in from a warmer climate, you don't need as much of a warm up, just kind of feel into your body, but use it as a way to kind of help lubricate those joints anyway. For the rest of us, we're here in the mountains and we've had a lot of snow and cold and lots of storms. And so we need more of a warm up to get our class going. It is end of the day though. So you want to make sure that your practice always has a wind down portion so that when we're done with class, we can sleep. We can have a good night's sleep. Okay, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start out in a crawling position today. So on your hands and your knees. And from here, we're going to just start warming up the spine by dropping the belly. Go ahead, drop the ribs, drop the belly, and then round. And then drop the belly, lift the head, and then round. So it's cat, cow, and drop, and round. Couple more. Drop, and round. One more. Drop the belly and round. And then this time you're going to shift your weight back and reach your hands forward. Pop up on the fingertips and drop your forehead. So you want to lift your armpits up. And then shifting forward, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Good. Now, as you go into Bhujanasana, you're going to actually curl your toes under and reach back with one hand. So one hand goes back, and then you reach and lift, and then release. Go back down, release, come up on the fingertips, drop the head, go forward, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, pause there. And then press back, curl your toes under, lift up, and now the other arm reaches back behind you. And then release, forward. Drop down again, pop up on the fingertips, forehead down, shift forward, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana, pause, and then back. Good. So this time you're going to go back, reach up, and see if you can go a little bit farther. So if you were at your sacrum last time, see if you go to your heel. Good. And then release, shifting back, forward, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, pause, curl your toes under, reach back, see if you can go a little further. So if your hand was at the sacrum, see if you can reach to the heel. And then release. Flatten out those feet. Shift forward, lower. And lift. Curl your toes under, down dog. Hold it there. So in down dog, you want to draw your navel in, get hollow in your belly. You want to keep the lower ribs pulling back, and at the same time, drop your heels. And by the way, that is a tricky adjustment because when I'm in class and I'm adjusting people's lower ribs back, they want to lift their heels. You have to keep the lower ribs pulled back, right? Lifted, and your heels down at the same time. Good. And then from there, we're going to pick up the right leg, step forward, drop the knee, and lift up. Open, release, rotate to the side, and release. Step back, down dog. Again, pause. Hollow in the belly, lower ribs pull back, draw your heels down. And again, you want to open up the armpits, straighten those arms. The left leg steps forward. Drop the knee, lift up, reach. Take it down. And then your hand goes to the ground and then you open up, rotate towards that front leg. And then release down. Step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Curl your toes under, reach back, lift up. And then down, flatten out your feet. Shift forward again, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Curl your toes under, lift, reach back, other arm. And then release. Good. From here, press back into down dog. Right leg steps forward. You're going to drop the back knee. And again, we lift up. And then release down. Left hand to the ground. You're going to turn the torso towards the front leg. Reach up. And then down. We have an add-on here. So now you're going to take that arm that just reached up. It goes to the thigh. Curl your toes under. Drop your back heel. And now you're going to open up with the other arm to the other side. Yeah. And then release. You're in a high lunge. Step back, down dog. Pause there. Take a few breaths. Take a few breaths. So remember, at any time, you could always make adjustments by using a block or two. Whatever you need. A blanket is a nice help. Also, straps. Good. And from here, stepping the left leg forward, drop the back knee, and then we open up. Release down. And you're going to turn the torso towards the front leg and open up. And then release down. Now take that arm onto the thigh, curl your toes under, drop your heel, and then the other arm opens up. Nice. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Now we shift forward into plank. Go onto the toes, lower. Lift up, Bhujanasana. Good. Press back. You're going to curl your toes under, reach back. Good. Then lift up. Both arms are going to come up. So you're lifting up. Both arms come up. Reach back. So you pull down. Flatten out the feet and sit. Lift back up. Curl your toes under. Pull down. Flatten out the feet and sit. Lift. Curl your toes under. Pull down. Flatten out the feet. Sit. One more time. Lift. Curl your toes under. Pull. Flatten. Sit. Good. This time you're going to come up, curl your toes under, pull, reach back behind you. Or hands to the sacrum. Good. Then the arms come back up and then sit. Good. Sitting there, hold it there. So you're actually sitting on your heels. Sit on your heels. And while you're sitting on your heels, your hands come right to your knees. And then you start rolling your shoulders back. Roll back. Try to release tension out of the neck, out of the shoulders. Good. Awesome. And then we're going to lift back up, reach, come forward, lower, lift, down dog. Right leg comes up and step forward. It's a half lunge. Open. Release down. Turning towards the torso, towards that front leg. Open with the arm. One arm. Good. And then release that arm down. Now, if you want to, you can use a block. It comes on the big toe side of the foot, or you can go back on the thigh, which is what we did before. Hand on the block, curl your toes under, or your hand can go on the ground. And then you open up. It's a variation of Bhujanasana. And then swing the arm around. You're in a high lunge. High lunge, hold it there. Good, step back, down dog. 5 full breaths. Draw the navel in, get hollow in your belly. Lower ribs lift, heels draw down. Straighten those arms, lift your armpits. And then left leg lifts up. And step forward. Dropping the back knee. Good, open up. Open up. Holding it a little bit longer than last time. Release down. And now you've got that right hand to the ground. Turn the torso towards your front leg and then open up with the other arm. Swing that arm around, and you're either going to take that arm onto the thigh, use a block, or hand to the ground. Lift, drop your heel, and then open up. It's a variation of Bhujanasana. Then swing the arm around, and you're going to hold it in high lunge. Step back, down dog. Right leg is going to step forward now. Warrior one, reach. Open up. Drop your back heel, bend the front knee. So we want to use postures that are going to really help us unwind the day, release tension. So then taking your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, squeezing those shoulder blades together, which is an area where we hold a lot of stress. And then drop the torso forward, release the head. Lift the arms up off the back, and that helps release tension out of the neck and shoulders. The head relaxes. You're either supporting your torso on your right thigh or you drop to the inside. Keep lifting your arms up. And then release. And now taking that left hand to the ground. And then again, we turn our torso. So if you need to lift your back heel, that's fine. Otherwise, try to keep the heel down. It's again, rotations are a way of unwinding, of integrating, assimilating our day, helping to wring out tension. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shifting forward into plank. Come forward on the toes. Modify if you need to. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Good, you got it. Good, and then from there, left leg steps forward, drop your back heel and come up for warrior one. Navel in, tailbone is down in neutral. Releasing your arms behind you. Again, we interlace, lift the arms, and then drop the torso onto the thigh or to the inside, and the arms lift up. And it's a way for us to help release tension. You got to make sure you relax the head. And then releasing from there, and that right hand goes to the ground, turning your torso towards the front leg. Now, if you keep your back heel down, go for it. If you need to lift it up, that's fine. Try to drop the heel. It's just going to make it a bigger rotation. That's all. Breathe into it, even out your breath. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Again, we're going to shift forward and lower. Lift. Down dog. And we're holding down dog for 5 full breaths. Good, and then from there, releasing into child's pose. So big toes together, open up your knees and relax. Arms to your sides. Complete relaxation. Complete relaxation. Okay. And then from there, we're going to do a little bit of stuff for the neck. So we sit up. Sit up. And if you're not comfortable sitting on your legs like that, here's when you want to grab a block. Sit on a block or a blanket, it's fine. And again, hands come to the knees. You're going to start rolling your shoulders back. Good. And then that right arm is going to come up. Good. And then you're going to take it right to the side. Keep reaching, extending straight out. Drop the shoulder, and then that arm comes across the body and the other arm comes up, and you're going to hold. Keep the shoulder down. So we're doing this for the next little sequence of standing postures. It will help us. I wonder what we're going to do. And then release. And then that same arm comes up, and you want to drop the hand behind the head to the back of the neck. Okay, so you drop the hand behind the head, okay, to the back of the neck or to the upper back. The other arm comes up and you press down. See if you can get it further. Now, You do have to watch out for the head jetting forward. Keep the head up. If that's comfortable for you, then you're gonna release that arm and it comes up the back and you try to bring your fingers together. Here's where a strap is a good idea. Keep the head lifted. Do not drop the head. This is a big opener for the shoulders. And then we release. Good. Release out of that. Hands come back to the knees. And again, you're going to roll your shoulders back. Release it out a little bit. Okay, you're just doing what you can, and you can totally use a strap. I'll show you with the strap on the other side. Good. And then from there, your left arm comes up, opens to the side, really extend and drop the shoulder, and then pull that arm across and then hold. Watch the shoulder though. The shoulder tends to want to pop up. You have to keep it down. And then that same arm comes up and the hand's going to go behind the head to the neck. And the other hand comes up. Okay. So now it's the other side. Okay, so if you do have a strap, you can use a strap. And then the other arm goes back behind you and you just grab the strap. Easy peasy. Okay. The head stays up, you guys. That's important. Keep the head up. Don't let it drop forward. Keep drawing the navel in as well. Head up, navel in, lower ribs pulling back. And then you release. Awesome. All right, and then from there, you're going to sit up, press back in down dog. Step your right leg forward, and you're going to go into Trikhanasana. Open right up. If you need a block, it's on that baby toe side of the foot, or your hand is on the ground on the baby toe side of the foot. Both legs straight. We are moving into Ardha Chandrasana. So turning your head, looking at your big toe, release the arm to the back. Take your block with you. Reach out, lift. Get stable there first. Then you release your arm and lift. Make sure this leg in the air is activated. And then from there, turn your head and look to the side. From there, swinging the left arm around, you're going to pull your back leg in. So that leg comes in, coming into Utkatasana. In Utkatasana, your standing leg now becomes your left leg. Right leg goes up and over. Right leg goes up and over. You're going to keep the foot on the floor, or that right foot goes to the outside of the calf or wraps around. Sit. Then your right arm goes under the left. Right arm goes under the left. Pull forward and lift up. This opens the upper back, you guys. You're still seated. Keep your foot on the floor if you need to for balance. And then draw the navel in and drop forward. Drop forward. Keep reaching the arms up, up, up. Opens the upper back, you guys. It's awesome. Then from there, we're going to release the arms and take that right leg back. Virabhadrasana 3. Then lower. Virabhadrasana 1. Interlace your fingers. Open, drop. Releasing the arms, right hand to the ground, turn your torso. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. If you would like to, you can add Chaturanga Dandasana here, so shifting into plank. Otherwise, hold down dog. Lower, lift, press back. Stepping forward now with the left leg. Trikhanasana, you go right into Trikhanasana. If you're using a block, it's on that baby toe side of the foot or your hands on the ground. Lean way back. Then releasing your head, looking down at your big toe, release the arm, reach forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Back leg comes up, head stays on the ground. Then release your arm up. And if you feel stable tonight, turn your head. I'm much more stable on this side than I was on my other side. Then right arm swings around and your back leg then comes in. Bring your feet together, sit in Utkatasana. Arms come up. Then the left leg now goes up and over the right. Okay. Left leg now comes up, goes over the right. Foot's on the ground or to the side or wrapped around. Then that left arm comes down and under the right. Okay, down. Then reach forward, lift, sit, draw the navel in, keep reaching forward. Then bend, hinging at the hips. Keep reaching forward with your elbows. This really opens the back. Then release, come out of it. Hands to your waist. Reach right back with that left foot. Virabhadrasana 3. Lower. Virabhadrasana 1. Interlace your fingers. Lower. Releasing. Left hand to the ground. Open up. If you need to lift your back heel, that's fine. Swing your arm around. Step back, down dog. Again, you're going to hold down dog, or you can go into Chaturanga Dandasana. Shift forward into plank. Lower. Lift Bhujanasana. And then take it back into down dog. My watch stopped. Good. All right, and then from there, release into child's pose. Sit back. And complete rest. Arms at your side, arms at your side. Okay, so from here, we're going to come up, crawling position. Take your legs to the right side. Take your legs to the right side and sit. Now, you might want to sit on a blanket. You're just going to take it back behind you and sit. Okay, just like that. Okay, and this is going to be a very simple twist. So you're taking the top foot and resting it into the arch of the bottom foot, and then rotate to the left. And then your right leg comes up and goes over. Both sit bones are down. Lift up tall and twist. So now you go the other direction. Yeah. So I know the camera reverses me, you guys, but if I were to turn my back, I'd be twisting to the right. Okay. Good. And then that top leg is going to come up and go right out to the side. Okay. So you go right out to the side. I'll just stay like this. Good. So your left heel is in the groin and you're extending the leg out and then reach. The other arm comes up. Try to rest that arm on the leg if you can. So even if you're way up here, that's fine. And then see if you can reach a little further. Maybe you can drop the arm to the inside of the leg, to the ground. Keep reaching. See if you can reach a little further. Maybe even grab the toe with that left arm. And then slowly, slowly coming up. Good. From there, we're going to take the legs to the other side. So both legs going over to the left now. And the top leg, the left leg goes into the arch of the right foot. And now you rotate to the right. Okay. Rotate right. And then releasing out of that, left leg comes up, goes over the right. Make sure both sit bones are flat. Lift up super tall, and then rotate to the left. And then slowly releasing out of that. Top leg goes over to the side. Right heel goes into the groin. And then you open up. So at first, you're just resting the arm on top of the leg. And then see if you can reach a little further. Breathe, let your breath help you. And then turning the palm, see if you can drop that arm to the inside of the leg onto the ground and see if you can reach a little further. Maybe even grabbing the toe. And good. From there, extend your right leg straight out. Left leg goes on top. You're stacking your knees. First, so you stack your knees. Good. Now rotate to the left. And then go forward. If you want to, you can support your head with a block. That's nice. Good, and then slowly, slowly coming out of that. Shake out your legs a little bit. Left leg is straight now. Right leg goes over, and again, you're stacking your knees. Stack. Lift up tall, and then you rotate to the right. And then from there, going forward, same thing. Okay, so you can support your head with a block. Or if you're a little more flexible, maybe you can drop your head onto your knee. Relax your head though. No matter what, relax your head. Good, and then from there, slowly coming out of that, shake out the legs. Shake them out. Okay, we're gonna go onto our backs. Find your heels and press up into bridge. Arms then you're gonna lift up, keep your knees tracked in line with the front of the hip bone. Arms lift up, push into your heels. Then lower the pelvis, draw your right knee in, lift the upper body. And then push back up. Go back into bridge. Arms are above the head. Push into your heels. Keep the knees tracked in line. So you want to squeeze those knees towards each other. They're not touching, but they're squeezing towards each other. Keep pushing into your heels. Lift a little higher. And then lower. Lower the pelvis. Draw the left knee in. Lift the upper body. And then release. Do that again. Bridge. Lift the arms. Push into the heels. Lower. And draw the right knee in. Extend the right leg out. Reach the arms. Pull it back in. Extend that right leg out. Reach the arms. Pull it back in. 4 more. 4. 3, 2, 1. And draw that leg in and release. Push back up into bridge. Push. Oh my gosh. My refrigerator is speaking alien language. And then lower, draw your left knee in, lift up, and then reach. And draw the knee in and reach. Draw the knee in and reach 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Draw it in, draw then both knees in. Open up your arms to the side. Legs drop to the right. Look to the left. Pause. And then legs going to the left. Look to the right. And then from there, set yourself up for Savasana. So make sure you're completely supported. If you have low back issues, take a bolster underneath your legs or a pillow. Okay, cover yourself up to be warm. Put your socks on. Put your sweatshirt on. You do need to be warm. And then cover your eyes and rest. Arms are going to rest at your side body, palms up. That's palms up because it's a receiving position. Covering your eyes because we're trying to settle the fire element in the body. Good, and then relax. And then from there, begin to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly roll to your right side. So when you get to the right side, you're going to pause there for a full minute. So rest on the right side. Just resting on the right side. Resting on the right side. So you roll to the right side because it will promote rest. Good. And then from there, bringing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And so we're ending tonight with a couple minutes of meditation, and I'm going to do a mantra. So coming up into a comfortable seated position, placing your right hand into your left, connect your thumbs. Diamond mudra, drop your hands into your lap. So when you do meditation, it is very, very important that you make sure you are seated comfortably. If you cannot sit on the floor comfortably, you need to get into a chair. That's fine. That it's more important to have your spine lifted than it is to be sitting on the ground, right? In misery. Close your eyes. Begin meditation by doing a very quick little body scan on your own, starting at the top of the head, having the intention of relaxing and softening the body further. So you relax the top of the head, all sides of the head. Connect with all of your facial features, including your jaw, including your mouth, the palate, your tongue, and relax. Soften then through the throat and the neck. Relaxing through the shoulders and the arms, all the way down into the hands and the fingers. Let relaxation move into the chest and upper back, bringing in a sense of ease as it moves down into the mid-torso, diaphragm, solar plexus, mid-back. Gently moves into the belly. Ease, moving through all the organs into the low back. Down into the pelvis. Connecting with all sides of the pelvis. The back, the front, the hips, the floor of the pelvis. Softening and relaxing into the legs, upper legs, into the knees, then the lower legs. Feel softening move into the ankles and your feet, each toe. Feel your skin relaxing. Relax your skin. Let the body become 10 or 15% more relaxed, more at ease. And then allow yourself to be in that, to be the witness of it, to be experiencing a sense of ease and relaxation in the body. Be fully in this moment, feeling ease. And holding it there. Bringing your hands together and connecting your thumbs to your heart, keeping your eyes closed as I chant the mantra, the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhuva Swaha Satavitu Bharanyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Happy New Year, you guys.